That game, if you were watching that game, I had emotionally clocked out.
Okay.
But I tell you what, they look deep. They look well drilled, but they've always looked well drilled. And they move the ball, Jared.
Yeah, they're different, aren't they?
Yeah.
And you wrote that piece.
So they've got a three-pronged attack, which is lob,
Tabiner?
lob,
Tabiner?
Taberner and Fife. I mean, that's three pretty good players. So that was a really, really poor win. But the next one was a great win against Richmond? No. Where'd you beat it? Carlton.
Carlton,
And that was the next time when you got appointed.
Yep.
Appointed the 2 years.
Yep.
Were you sweaty or was it always going to go through? God, if they lose it from here, Castagna...
You're dead.
...didn't take enough care with the ball. You've got to be better caring for the ball. Where is that maniacal attack on the... Where was it?
Any of that?
Look at all this. Numbers, numbers, numbers. He looked him in the eye and said, try!
You're not trying, no.
Try! Andrew Brayshaw.
Yes.
And I thought people were going, oh, mate, he's a star. But Fife's showing a bit. Ooh, 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 ooh. And you think, what's going on? Like... Work.
See me do me dirt. So me better work.
Richmond doesn't... There's a run home and, as we talk. The great Richmond teams don't let that happen. It's happened 3 times. They've lost 3 games by 11 points. When you have a performance like you did on the weekend, the inevitable question is, does that hurt you or does not hurt you? I wouldn't be writing it if it was fanciful, OK? And you're not going to ask me my sources or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? And my sources, I'm not going to reveal my sources. I mean...
Circumstance.
And it really roused them, and they weren't aroused. They weren't properly aroused, so...
Are you coming on to me?
No, again, that's the coaches department look at that. Does the players look at that in review? This is, I don't know, a fly in the ointment, is that what they're saying?
It's a fascinating watch, given that we're mid-July. Yeah,
we're at round 18, Jared.
Point.
We're at round 18.
All right, he's a good Cats man, Finchy.
Just put you behind the black ball a bit.
There's probably an element.
I noticed the other day, there was 65,000 members. People would have laughed at us. If I said we're going to have 65,000 and a flag, fixture list management, footy clubs are there for football. And North Melbourne have failed.
Without it being
but they are. They were... Harry, where is your career placed right now, Finchy?
Closer to the end.
Welcome, but good to have you back. Said no one. What's end game? When's that? It's a really... Okay, look at that. It's interesting too. And they'll... Best...
Store and open.
Yeah, I mean... Oh, mate, it was... Oh, there's no... He's so... You know, well, let's get down to tin tacks. Yeah, well, that is... We've said it once, we've said it 100 times, Jared, at times of diversity.
Adversity, yep.
Adversity. Which has been your sort of bread and basket for a lot of years. And I mean, it was revealed on the weekend, Marcus Bontempelli had a shoulder. We've been pushed. Let ourselves down. And I'm ashamed. I'm embarrassed. They're ashamed. Well done, Max. And that's why Max gone. If it's the furthest on the left, mate...
Watch this.